Yo, what's the crap, boys? The Sixers did not win the championship this season. Surprise, surprise. When do we ever? Also, this whole, Harden and Embiid duo, people are saying to, blow it up. I'm kind of on the fence. I know at the start, straight after Game 7, I was wanting both of them gone. Like, do you know what I mean? Another year, do you know what I mean? Me convince myself to commit to the Sixers again. Like, do you know what I mean? It's a huge cycle us Sixers fans go through. It's like the whole Ben Simmons, shooting cycle. Now after a while, I was like, okay, we've got Nick Nurse. We're clearly going in the direction of trying to win a championship, and obviously our rosters definitely do need a big change. In my opinion, we have the best coaching staff we've had. The whole Embiid era, Doc Rivers. I kind of knew also when we were 3-2 up against the Celtics. Okay, I was like, okay, we're winning the finals. It's just how it is, and also we have Doc Rivers. In my opinion, Doc Rivers should never have been hired. It was just a quick hire, in my opinion. Anything was better than Brett Brown at the time, but now looking back, probably wasn't. Probably would have rather had Brett Brown, which is crazy to say. But we got Nick Nurse, got some good assistants. I forgot the name. My bad. First step, re-sign Harden. I don't care. Harden and Embiid were the best during the regular season. Obviously, Jokic and Murray. In the regular season, they were such a lethal two-man game. Obviously, the attention they both bring just creates so much space. That dude, you just bring back Harden, give him a 2-year, something that makes that makes sense for the short and long term. A 2-year contract is perfect. Give him a 1+1. Who cares, Jimmy? As long as he's back next season, I'm fine with that. Nick Nurse, hopefully doesn't overload Embiid with minutes. That's kind of he shouldn't, because obviously if he does that, to Maxey and Harden, I think he should do that, especially Maxey. I think Maxey's got all-star, all-NBA ceiling. I think if he keeps playing regular minutes, playing for his mistakes, and obviously he's experienced now. So this is his third year in the league, or probably his fourth year in the league. I can tell you. So those heavy minutes will be good for him, and he's quite built for that, I'd say. Tobias Harris, trade him. Whether you look for the Pacers, you get Buddy Hield. I don't know if you get the 7th pick back. That's kind of a robbery, especially if you're getting Buddy Hield returned. Whether you're getting a free team trade in, obviously, the money's going to have to work. You could get a guy like Kelly and give a free team trade with the Jazz and the Pacers just to get off Tobias' contract, so you give the team some cap flexibility. Don't get me wrong, Tobias is a good player, just his contract just isn't worth his value. Tobias Harris is more of a 4-year, $100 million type of player, maybe even less. He was good this playoffs most of the time. Like I said, most especially early on. He's always good early in the playoffs. Tobias Harris hasn't been a bad player, I would say. It's just obviously that whole Elton Brand. Let me just get this in. Elton Brand should not be on the Sixers anymore, bro. He single-handedly ruined the process. Anyway, you know what I mean? Elton Brand should be gone. Giving Tobias Harris that horrible contract. You know what I mean? 5 years time, bro, I will remember Tobias Harris. It'll be happy memories. Obviously, it could have been Jimmy Butler, but bro, I like Tobias, so it's just unfortunate, but trade him away, get Buddy Hield, maybe get another 2 role players, maybe get a first round pick. Depends on what free team deal you do. Free agency signings. Do not get Fred VanVleet. I'm on that. I'm on that bandwagon of no, not bandwagon. You know what I mean? Do not get Fred VanVleet. Do not. I understand he's a good, two-way player somewhat. If we already got DeAnthony Melton, who's not the best rim finisher, and you're having Fred VanVleet as well. No, no, get Harden. Get Harden. I can't believe. Okay, yeah, Harden choked Game 7. We aren't there at that Game 7 out Harden. Resign Harden, 2-year deal. Fred VanVleet, good player. No, inefficient player. Obviously, he could enter his prime whatever. No, undersized point. Well, he's 6'1". Inefficient from everywhere. Good playmaker, good defender. No, we don't need that. Harden on the team. Let Harden take us 15 shots a game, get the 10 assists. Maxey, hopefully steps up, scores 20 to 22 points per game. We've got Buddy Hield spacing the floor, so maybe he's averaging 10. And we were a good 3-point shooting team last season. Obviously, in the playoffs, just did not work. I can't believe that Game 7 happened. That was the dumbest Game 7 I've ever been a part of. Well, I wasn't a part of it, that I've ever watched. You know what I mean. So, no, now you've got a starting lineup. Harden, Maxey, Buddy Hield, PJ Tucker, which you know, I think in the regular season that will definitely work 100%. When it comes to playoffs, though, in the playoffs this season, he was not hitting that corner three. Is when George Niang came in. He actually gave us like a spark. So, but obviously during the regular season, PJ Tucker definitely works. He can easily give you a 0 point game and impact the floor all the time. As long, obviously, there's 3 other players on the court that can shoot. Embiid can hit the free sometimes, but he's more of a mid-range post-up kind of guy, and getting to the free throw line. PJ Tucker just fits there defensively, toughness-wise. That dog, you feel me, like stuff like that. Montrezl Harrell must go. I don't know what happens with that. Obviously, I'm not getting into the details of this. I've not exactly planned this video. Montrezl Harrell just has to go. Maybe if you want to keep him for a locker room guy, I get it. Daniel Harris, I would keep. I think his good finishing, his spark off the bench. He proved it in the playoffs. For Korkmaz, bro, it's been real. Waive him. It is what it is. He demanded a trade. He demanded a trade. He doesn't want to be here. We don't want him here. So yeah, maybe just sign some role players in return. Tyrese Maxey, you give that man what you need to. You must extend him. This whole Bradley Beal talk. Do not trade Tyrese Maxey for Bradley Beal, bro. Do not do that. I'll be so fine with just Maxey's the future, bro. Tyrese Maxey is the future of this team. Keep him. Do not fumble it. Give him that 5-year extension or 4-year, whatever it is. Just give him as many years as you can, and whatever the money is. I'm not deciding that. De'Anthony Melton, I would definitely extend him as well. Kind of fucked us. I think he was kind of a reason we lost in Game 7 or Game 6. I don't think he hit a free in Game 6. Airballed quite a lot. But he is only 24, 25, still a young guard. Great defensively. You keep him. You keep him. Paul Reed, you extend him. In my opinion, give him the 4 or 5 years, whatever you can give him. Paul Reed is a dog. Going to be a great role player. The best center, best backup center Embiid's ever had. Jalen McDaniels, I'm on the fence. Good defender. Okay, shit. I would just extend him. Why not? Maybe trade him later on. He can be a good, asset to have. Very athletic as well. Very fast. So, no. Yeah, I would extend him. I would keep him on the team. So now leaves your starting lineup with Harden, Tyrese Maxey, Buddy Hield, PJ Tucker, Embiid, bench, De'Anthony Melton, Paul Reed. And then I would try get Lonnie Walker in free agency. Maybe TJ Warren if you can. You kind of want to have, the 2 guards, 2 forwards, and then the center coming off your bench. Playoff rotation, you do what you do. Personally, for the Sixers, bro, I can't believe I'm saying this, bro. This upcoming season could be our year. Our coaching is just so much better. I think we could eclipse 55. I feel we could get the most wins in the Embiid era easily. You know what I mean? Playoffs wise, you don't. They've got us again, bro. They've got us in the grip. Yeah, let's make them think we're going to win a championship. But obviously, Embiid's in his prime. Harden still got it in him, like we've just seen. Harden still has it in him. Hopefully, he resigns back. Maxey's getting better. Maxey's literally getting better every single season. Coaching's better. The East, unless Dame or Bradley Beal goes to the Heat, it could be ours. Celtics are kind of inexperienced. Milwaukee made a questionable coaching hire, which could be one of the best coaching hires. That's kind of what I see with that. It's either going to be amazing or bad. No in between. So we can definitely win the next season. Also, we're going to see how free agency plays out, see what happens with the trade deadline. Gotta hope no one gets injured on the team. There's so much stuff. So, I'm not going to say we're going to win a championship. But we're going to be competitive. Top 4 seed minimum. Hopefully make the conference finals. Oh my God. Anyway, it's been real.